Hi everybody, this is Martha Creek, marthacreek.com, and I'm using materials today that are provided by healthycongregations.com, specifically leadership. Not just in congregations, but leadership in general. This is called Presence and Functioning, the Qualities of Leadership. So as I go through these, I want you to imagine your life if you were actually doing these things. Number 19, now this is the one that I like the least so far. Maybe up until now, this is the one I like the least. Accept that pain, tension, and suffering are part of the human learning system. Oh, like who wants people to suffer? Not me. No sane person would want their child to suffer. No sane person would want another human being to suffer. However, is suffering a part of the human phenomena? Yes. Is tension, anxiety, disease, divorce, things that cause suffering, are they part of the human phenomena? Yes. Since recorded history, this has been part of the human process of learning. And how much I know you would want to wave a magic wand and like take all the suffering out of the world. I believe that's why some of us are called to do the work we do, that we actually believe that we can like stop suffering or like take suffering out of the world or something. And look at how it inhibits us, shuts us down, and closes a field of possibility when we make suffering wrong or suffering bad, or believe that we're victims of suffering. And then what we teach the world and put out there to say that to our children, like avoid suffering, avoid suffering, avoid suffering, like it's possible. Instead of like, no, welcome to reality, welcome to the world. There's suffering here. Sometimes you'll get what you want, sometimes you won't get that. Sometimes you'll have long periods of illness, and there'll be periods of disease as well. You'll have marriages and births, and there'll be deaths and divorces. And that's a part of the human phenomena. That's a part of the spectrum of being a human being here. And we can approach it with, something's been done to me, or I'm a victim to this, or this is a part of the human learning process. And please help us all, life help us all to accept this learning process as a very real part of our human phenomena, and spare me from believing that there's anything else about suffering that can be avoided, that suffering has to be in the doses it comes in the amount that it comes in, and I don't get to pick. I'm not the director of the universe. Oh, shocker. And if I put myself in that position as the director of the universe, then I'm going to live very irritated, frustrated, and mad at the suffering there is in the world, versus doing what I can to end the suffering in the world, which means end the suffering that is here, and then be a space for other people that are in suffering. And until I can end the suffering here and this resistance to suffering, then there's no possibility that I can end it in the world. So to accept that suffering, tension, anxiety, conflict are parts of the human learning process. Whether I like it or not, that's the way of it. A heartfelt thanks to Healthy Congregations for the basis of this material. You can find out all about them at www.healthycongregations.com. A plethora of resources, audio, how to be a member, free books, things like that.